morning guys, how are you doing today? Hopefully fresh and well and beautiful on another fine and fantastic day again today. Welcome to a mega vlog. Yes dudes, we are back in the mega vlog. And if you don't know what mega vlog is, the mega vlog is basically I take kind of 3 days worth of vlogging and then I chuck all of that footage into a blender and I'll mix it all up, muddle it all up, and I just make something a little bit different. So yeah, mega vlog days are upon us. By now, I'm guessing that most of you guys have seen the video which I'm currently filming here. And that was the review video of the BenQ monitor. I'll say right at the very beginning, if you haven't seen it, go over and check it out. Even though in my head, and at this moment in time for me, I haven't actually filmed the video. And I thought this would be quite an appropriate time to show you guys the state of the flat when I film these types of videos. You might watch those types of videos and think, oh, it looks really nice, it looks all lovely. That's in front of the camera, not what's behind the camera. And obviously, we live in a one-bed flat, so things get quite messy and quite cramped very, very quickly. Today is Saturday, which normally means Crazy Flippin' Saturday. It wouldn't be Crazy Saturday without the Manchester General. That's right. I haven't seen you for a while. Well, it's been like a week. It has. Miss you, mate. Been working, mate. Been working hard or hardly working? Well, hardly working. So it is Crazy Saturday. We thought to ourselves, you know what? We could be doing some kind of crazy things because it's Crazy Saturday. But unfortunately, we're dealing with rain and traffic, which is never good. We did think earlier, we were like, well, we could go to the skate park. Mullet can show off his rad kickflip skills. So now we're just thinking to ourselves, what on earth can we do because it's raining and we're just driving stuck in traffic. We're gonna go to a supermarket and buy some food. Get some snacks. Get some snacks, because you know, crazy. Today for me is actually a work day, a slightly different work day for me actually. I'm not going off and filming or doing any kind of cool adventures like that. I'm basically going to the recording studio and helping record a audiobook. Aaron, my friend, runs an audiobook recording company and he needed some help today, so I'm actually going there. But I've left the house like an hour early today. It's because it's actually a flipping gorgeous day. It's a little bit chillos, it's not exactly very warm, but the sun is out, the sky is blue, and I thought to myself, you know what, I haven't flown my drone for about a month, maybe slightly more than a month. So I thought to myself, you know what, leave the house early, go for a little drive somewhere into the middle of nowhere, where I am right now, and fly this bad boy. So there's things literally everywhere. This is the case for the slider, case for my tripod, my camera bag, my glide cam, tripod with the slider attached. Obviously I've got my lights and stuff there. I've got my microphone, which I've used. I've got the monitor and everything set up here. So if you look from like this, move the box out of the way, you look from this angle here, you think, oh, that looks flipping lovely, it looks all nice and tidy. And then you turn around and you see like the rest of the flat, what I'm working with, chairs moved out of the way, camera there. I've also filmed on the other camera as well. So I'm filming on both cameras. I'm also vlogging it as well at the moment. It gets a little bit confusing, a little bit messy. It is quite minging outside today, but we've just been in Morrison's. Got myself a little meal deal. We got ourselves a Lucasade, an egg and cress, a Bappy thing, and a caramel flapjack. Why are we parked next to the breast screen in Mullet?
No reason.
I'll tell you one thing which is pretty crazy is that the first time I actually got my drone, I came to this exact field and they were just growing some like crops and stuff. I think they must have been growing corn. It's now grown and been chopped down. That shows how long ago it was. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of scary how fast time and stuff's going at the moment. Time to fly my drone. Now I spent pretty much all day yesterday and all morning today trying to create the sort of script of this video. I don't normally script videos, well, I very rarely script videos. Sometimes if I'm doing like these product reviews, I kind of have to because there's a lot of detail I've got to say and remember and stuff, so it's easier for me to kind of write things down in like a bullet point sort of format, I guess. I spent a lot of time basically coming up with this here, which is kind of like my introduction, the kind of the features of it, the details of it. Then I go into detail about like HDR and stuff here. I say like the negative sides of the monitor, and then my kind of conclusion and overall kind of wrap up. That's most of the things which I want to say in the actual video. It was almost like it was meant to be, Mullet. Scrubby brush. for scrubbing floors. Mullet was like, I really hope it's going to be £2. Look at that, it's £1.99. Good guess. Good bargain. So I basically thought that it would be really interesting for you guys to see a behind the scenes look into what goes into these types of videos and the different shots which I film and how I kind of come up with the sort of script and things and how I have to do a lot of research so I know kind of what I'm talking about. I always think that when people watch these types of videos, they might not really think of what goes into making these types of videos. So from start to finish of this video, I would probably say that it would take me between sort of say 2.5 to 3 sort of days to actually make that one video. That's doing the research, that's scripting it, that's filming all the cutaways, doing the whole piece to camera, then editing it, exporting it, uploading it, doing all the tags and stuff. Is probably like a 3-day process. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is amazing to be sent products like this, like BenQ. They contacted me and wanted me to do a review, but I don't get money, I don't get paid to make these videos, so it just kind of shows how much kind of time and effort I have to put into creating these types of review videos. And it's not just a case of filming the video, you have to do that kind of research and stuff behind it and film it in all different ways, which might look quite straightforward and natural and sort of basic in a way in a video when you watch it, but actually behind the scenes, the amount of time, work and effort which goes into them is actually quite a lot. So Mullet's just gone home and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna pop in and see this little pooch. And I just can't get enough of you, you little sausage. Just to have him around, he's so just cuddly. All he wants is attention and cuddles and kisses. Play and to walk and to run and to go crazy and stuff. I mean, this is like one of the hardest things about moving out, is to not see Riley every day. I just miss his like little mischievous little face. The thing is as well is Dad's not actually home. So I've just come in to see Riley and he's gonna know that I've been here because the cushion's getting covered in dog hair, Pooch. You've given it away that you're up on the sofa. You're Now, don't get me wrong, some videos won't take as long as this one. This one's a slightly longer video because there's a lot more kind of techie, specky stuff which I have to research and get in my head and get the right facts and stuff. So when I'm relaying the information in a video, that I'm saying the right things and I'm not advising people the wrong way and stuff because I haven't done my research. So a video like this, yes, it does take longer, where other videos, such as when I reviewed like this chair and did the whole competition and stuff, that would have taken a bit quicker because obviously I don't have to do the whole research into the chair itself because there's not really any details in the chair. But kind of the more gadgety things, whether that's camera gear or techie kind of computer monitors and stuff, there's a lot more detail you have to kind of research first. So those types of videos take a little bit longer than a video like this chair, for instance. Look at his little face. Just the way you look at me, Pooch. You're a little heartbreaker. He's literally a little heartbreaker. Look at his little face. Now this is the part where you're probably thinking to yourselves, oh yeah, I understand why that video took you so flippin' long to make, is because you're playing PlayStation 4. So well, yes, that is kind of true, I am playing PlayStation 4, but I've kind of got to because of the video. I have to capture some content of the PlayStation 4 basically. So I've obviously got my camera set up here and then I've got my PlayStation 4 plugged into the screen so I can actually play some HDR games. Now, the other confusing thing is I can't capture HDR. You would have thought that you could use the Elgato to screen capture the game to capture HDR, but the Elgato stops the HDR signal, so you can't capture HDR. So the only way I've thought about doing it is to film on my camera the actual screen, but if I capture it on here, and then kind of show you a side-by-side comparison, it's not going to be true HDR versus not HDR because your screen has to be HDR to view it. So you see what I mean? It gets quite confusing, but in the meantime, I'm going to just capture a little bit more for the camera's sake, not because I just want to play some Uncharted 4. Well, there we go. Awesome little early morning flight then. And that's the first flight I've done, like I said just now, in like over a month. I miss flying this little bad boy. Dudes, I think I must have parked in a little car park where people come and read newspapers. There's a car behind me, and there's a car there. I feel like I need to get a newspaper out and start reading because they're looking at me like, what are you doing? You're flying a drone whilst we're trying to read newspapers.
I have had a super fun day. I have actually spent the day with James's sister, Melissa, and his mum at a wedding fair. So basically we spent the day drinking Prosecco and looking at very pretty dresses. So I had a great day.
Alright, so I've literally just arrived now at the recording studio where I've got to do this recording of an audiobook. I'm actually here for 6.5 hours today, and obviously I can't really show you or let you hear what I'm actually going to be recording because, you know, that sort of thing's not allowed. Calm yourselves.
Washing up.
Steady your horses, Holly. I don't think people can handle how crazy Saturday is.
I know.
It's pretty much, woo. But seriously though, Holly.
Seriously?
Seriously, quick question.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Not these guys?
Nope, for you.
For me?
Yeah. Quick question.
Well, hurry up then.
What else are we going to do? What else
This is the slowest question.
I'm just thinking, what else are we going to do tonight?
Well, unfortunately, Saturday night for most people means going out and doing something exciting. All I want to do is sit right there.
Oh, you could go show what you have been doing, actually.
With, hold on, a tub of Ben & Jerry chocolate fudge ice cream.
Vegan.
That's vegan.
Alright dudes, and now we have just flown past about, shush lady, we've just flown past about 6 hours of audiobook recording. It's time to go, it's time to leave. And one thing which is kind of annoying is my little camera holder is in Hollie's car, so this is gonna not be very good. Ready? Oh no! I've just come over Mum's and she has just found a box full of some old pictures. Look at this fella. Look at him. What a dude. How old was I there?
Let's have a look. Is there nothing on the back?
I must have been like 2.
Oh yeah, I reckon. Look at your chunky legs.
There's me and Melissa. And look at that. That's like a
pedalo thing.
It's like a pedalo, but like a full-on bike. You would have thought I'd look happy there. I've got food in front of me, but I look pretty grumpy. Rocking, I'm still rocking the hat. So I think now I've pretty much filmed everything I want to film for this one video. Not this vlog, the video which I'm actually filming. I've done the whole piece to camera. I've done all of the cutaways and stuff. I've used this camera. I've used my Sony, I used my slider, tripods, I've done the cutaways through the PlayStation connected to the monitor. I've just done a kind of sound comparison as well because this monitor has built-in speakers, so I've kind of recorded audio of the speakers and comparing it to the speakers built into my Mac and stuff, and I think I've got everything. The only thing which I haven't done is any of the voiceover. Now, I always tend to leave the voiceover to the very last thing, so I've got to kind of compile all the footage and edited it all together. I've got to edit it all together. Then I could do the voiceover, but I think that's going to be tomorrow because Hollie should be home from work in a moment. Right. So where was I? Basically, do you reckon I've changed much? How old would I have been in this picture here, Mum? 10?
No, not that old, are you?
8?
Yeah, maybe. Is it on the back? Am I usually right?
I don't know. Look at the picture though. Do we look the same? Look. Oh, if I didn't have a hat on, can I kind of gaze?
You changed a bit.
Do I look the same?
I've got to just hang on, bear with.
Hold fire.
Remember what I showed you just now? Look at this. Beautiful.
Do you want to explain?
Oh, it's your dressing gown, Jane.
From when I was like...
I'll show you. I'll show you. I've just found.
She's so excited about this.
I'm so excited about all this.
That's the weird thing.
That's your first haircut.
Is that weird?
No.
My first ever haircut.
Look, there it is.
That's the dressing gown.
It's just on the floor.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
so you found a picture of me in the dressing gown with my first hair clipping. That's all a bit strange. Mum's like, you wait till you have a child. I was thinking, would I really collect their hair clippings? I said she could clone me. Maybe, you know, in the future, Mum, you can clone me and have another baby. Because you've got the dressing gowns, you might as well. Can you believe that is my mum? That's Mum and Melissa.
Hang on, the date's on the back there. Oh, I haven't got my glasses on. 86.
1986.
Melissa's 3.
It doesn't look real. It looks too 80s to be real.
How cool is this? I have made it home and it is absolutely boiling in this flat because I'm cooking dinner, but I don't want to take my hoodie off.
I did question that.
Because it's really comfy.
I basically said to Holly, I was like, it is so flipping hot in here, there is no need to be wearing a hoodie.
There is absolutely no need, but when you've got a hoodie like this, you gotta wear it. Okay, so uni used to take up most of my free time, and now I've finished uni, I should, in theory, have loads of free time. That was until I started playing this game, which is Final Fantasy XIV, which is an online game. And Final Fantasy XI is very similar, and I spent a lot of hours on it. So, sorry James.
I'm just slaving away over here, Holly. I'm just
slaving away.
It's fine, you go play your games, my love.
Okay.
Go get your ice cream.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Go get your ice cream and play your... I'll give you a game. Yes, madam. Whatever you say, madam. Do you want me to clean the floor afterwards?
Well...
Clean the windows?
It's looking pretty sparkly, so...
It's starting to feel a little bit like autumn, more and more every single day now. The leaves are turning.
It's a good excuse to wear the hoodie.
The hoodie's, yeah, the hoodie's on. A little bit nippy.
It is. I should have worn a scarf.
It's just an excuse basically to come out and walk a little bitchy boy. Right, sausage? Riley? Riley?
Oh.
Riley? He's like, stop distracting me, I'm walking. I'm sniffing.
I wanna walk.
There's so many scents about, isn't there, Peach? Dudes, we have literally just flashed forward now right into the evening. I can't believe how fast time has just gone. I was literally just doing the washing up and now like 2 hours has gone by. I've just been sat on my desk over there on a Saturday evening working. What is wrong with me? And for some reason I just had one idea, one spark, and it just made me go off into this creative world of just brainstorming and researching, and different ideas were just popping into my mind, and it's just incredible. I love it when things like that happen. Like, I guess other creative people probably get that same thing where when you least expect it, creativity and ideas and stuff just pop into your mind. Some people get it when they might be driving or doing the washing up or whatever, and you just got to jump on it. And I've literally just lost the whole evening now. Well, I haven't lost it, I've gained it, because I've just worked out this whole video concept and idea, and it just sounds awesome and it should come across really, really cool. So yeah, I'm super happy with how my Saturday evening has kind of ended. Holly is still sat playing Final Fantasy.
I've had a great evening. Now I'm playing all my games.
But I'm just going to end this mega vlog right here. I really hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. If you have, please smash a big fat thumbs up on today's mega vlog. And tomorrow, me and Holly are going to be going on a cool, awesome adventure. We're going to go take some pictures somewhere, hopefully autumnal. Autumnal? I always get that word wrong. Is that right? Autumnal. Autumnal.
Very autumny.
basically we're going to take some pictures of some like autumn leaves, hopefully. So that should be, well, that sounds really boring. Pictures of autumn leaves. We're going on a little adventure. We're going to walk, we're going to go into some cool places and take some pictures, take some photography and stuff, and you guys can come along with us. So make sure you tune in for the next video, and if you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button and follow us on our awesome adventure, and I will see you then. Goodbye.